Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event already in progress. We resume play at the 11th hole. Let's get out there. Second shot here on the 11th. And here we are with the third shot. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. An opportunity for a birdie here.
Putt is underway.
And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one headed left.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Yeah, good effort, that one, out of the bunker. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now, 8 shots back after that hole. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now let's switch our focus to Collin Morikawa.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich, 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Getting ready to play their third.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Collin Morikawa setting up his shot. And here we are with their 4th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. 4 feet to the cup. Solid par putt, that. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Wow. What happened there?
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
This one's looking good. Nah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And now at +4 for the round. Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees in all sorts of trouble.
Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the 16th. Opting for the 9-iron. That should set up another chance. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's return to live play now. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Well, yeah, it's a bit disappointing.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
Yep, tracking well.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
This is from miles away.
This is their look at birdie.
Well, that's too bad. And this one is for his par. Oh, so close. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Birdied their last hole.
Even for the day. With a flurry, they could break into the top 20. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
And here we are with the third shot. Just this putt remaining for a round of 76. Just didn't drop. Putting for a bogey. And we're all over, bar the shouting. And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. Well done, Henny Koyak. Thanks for joining us on course today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. UK Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Look, in their last matchup, it was Morikawa who came out on top, so let's see how they do today.
Well, it's very few occasions where he does get beaten, and if it's anywhere, it's going to be on the green. So let's see if this player rolls their potato better than most. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
He finds himself in a share of 7th. Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Oh, he's caught up in some branches there. Oh, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it? Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Well, after hopefully a couple of sound shots, Rich, these players have just a short wedge into this par 5 second.
The green sits above the player ever so slightly, which makes this third shot a little more difficult. But let's face it, it's a short shot with a short club. A birdie can be expected.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This one's looking good.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Now over to Collin Morikawa.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
It's up, it could be in. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Look out left.
That's not the shot they're after.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. That gets the job done.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, almost went in. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
That's a good-looking shot there. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for third. It's tracking. Oh, well played. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How close was that to going down? And he finds himself in a tie for third. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
Donking drive there.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Going with the 9-iron, I think. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
When you come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This for par.
This looks good. And there it is. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front centre of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Putting for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Okay, steady now. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Ooh, bold play here. Going with the Chief off the tee.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
You know, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on one or two holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here, just 2 shots behind. Needs this to kick a bit left. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
An important par save.
That gets the job done. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Rich, good position for this player. Just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flagstick they can see.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Outstanding approach shot. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This putt to move into a share of second place.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And that finds him in a share of second.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards. What a drive that was.
Should find the green here.
Well, Luke, you're right. He did find grass, but it's not the closely mown grass.
Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for second. Playing their 4th shot. Just 1 stroke off the lead. Time for the 5th shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Ooh, that almost went down. A double bogey putt in front of them. Nice line. At -2, going along nicely today.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Reached this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot, as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one's bunker bound. Not the result they were after there.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Just 3 feet to the cup. That's tracking. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. 13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short, and those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Rich going for this green in 2. Plenty of sand there to mess with your golf ball.
It requires accuracy. There's no doubt about that. There are bunkers both right and left that can certainly gobble up your golf ball if you get a little bit offline. Anything missing a little bit long and left, however, though, that is a good spot to miss it.
Sitting at 2 under par, tied for 4th. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. He's currently tied for 3rd.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Uh-oh, this one's headed for the rough.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
A bit short with that effort.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Not a bad line, this. And now at 3 under, with those finishing holes remaining, could take it deep here.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
What's in front of them, Henny?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
14 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 4 under. He's currently tied for 2nd.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
Coming up from the bunker.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface.
This putt really needs to drop for him.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. He's currently in the second position.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in two, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it.
That dog will hunt.
Already with a couple of wins under their belt. Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. Getting ready to play their third.
Just one stroke back in this tournament. Well, this is it. They need this putt to force a playoff.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
Putting for par. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played.
Well, there you have it, Henny. This player was unable to take them down before, but now they've finally done it. They've won this rivalry.
Indeed they have, Luke. If at first you don't succeed, try again. They took that saying to heart and they came out on top.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Legends Championship is about to start.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to striding the fairways with this week's featured groups. There's a sense of heightened competition this week because the player in question has mentioned that he is starting up a rivalry with his playing partner.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player is looking to beat Lydia Ko, which, let's be honest, will take all their skill and poise.
Oh, absolutely. This will be a certain KO for this player. I can't imagine that Lydia's going to let anybody beat her. When we talk about young phenoms, Lydia comes to mind. She's got it all.
Ding, ding, ring that bell. Let the bout begin.
That'll sting a bit. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
These are on rails, looking good.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done.
That's a rock solid par right there.
He's currently sharing 8th position. Okay, let's take it down to John McCarthy, who seems to be hiding behind a tree here. John, you've been getting familiar with this golf course. What will the players be dealing with this week at Lone Grove Golf Course?
Well, Luke, as I walked the course, checking it out this morning, the one thing that is immediate is this course is full of elevation changes. Not only throughout the holes either. It's like even when you get to the greens, the elevation changes can get you. These greens are dynamic, and that is putting it very lightly. You really have to plan out your approach shots into these greens to make sure you don't leave yourself in trouble. Some of these greens can straight up reject a poorly executed approach shot just from the contours of the green alone. Other times you may leave yourself on like the wrong shelf of a green, making the next putt nearly impossible. These greens can really play tricks on you here at Lone Grove Golf Course, and I'm looking forward to see how the players deal with it today.